Bowl, home to the UCLA. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And he'll just take a knee and attack first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both have to be careful with how they try to defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Starting a drive like that real.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Back to pass on second down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On third down, he drops the throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. So UCLA's offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Traore. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chain.
Yeah, I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It's complete to the left. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. 8th play of the drive coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's Kendricks. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Switzer. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th.
I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, the quarterback had some...
Back's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run. zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Fires to the tight end.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The Hawkeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. There he goes. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And the Hawkeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at Usher. He'll pull it down. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Hawkeyes are on the move. Defense looks as if it's coming. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Right on the money. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's good. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He got it. That'll bring him to within 4. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UCLA will go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air. Turning it on! The 50. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown through it. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Coming out with it, it's Cochran. And the returner goes down.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. And the Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the ground with the back. Nice move there. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds a tight end down the gut. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The wide receiver. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Hit as he throws. This time it's complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap and a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense, you got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football, you want to be in the mix, find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
That's reeled in. It's good. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Hawkeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. The Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On the run, it's good. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on him.
Touchdown, Iowa! A great catch and run for 6. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for an open area to his left. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight.
Lots of room to run. Pass the tech, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UCLA.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles...
Lots of running room. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Lost to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
This quarterback, part of their running game. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And when you got that kind of speed, football's got to be a lot of fun. I mean, Jesse, it's not there. Just pull it down. Go make a play.
That's definitely something that defense has never had to worry about in my day either. I think I just pulled a hamstring watching that guy go.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Traore. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Throws to the tight end. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Looking to throw it, Switzer. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He gets the pick, but not the pick six, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Power football with the run. Got enough for the 1st. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Still on his feet at the 45. Plenty of room on that play. They find their way to the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Calls his own number. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bruins. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Makes the grab.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curl.
And the Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a crease. It's good. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It's a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Hawkeyes are flying down the field. The lone back's got it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, that D tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and was able to get that tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down. And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
To the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Iowa! And the comeback is on. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Working that left side. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. What's old is new in offensive football. The return, at least on that play, of the pass-catching fullback.
Yeah, you used to see this all the time back in the day. Fullbacks used to play all the time. Now, you don't see him near as much, but versatile piece at fullback. Listen, he can catch the football. He can make plays. Use the big thing.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's good. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Tries to get off the field on third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. And here they come almost all the way back.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UCLA!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Lost a throw on first down. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Hawkeyes can really attack on this second and short. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Sends it back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Good timing on the quick out. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's good. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Right on the money. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's good. There he goes. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He caught it. Touchdown, Iowa. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he's going to bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
I know exactly what I have to do here.
Running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And target coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
This time they stop him behind the line. Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Switzer. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Now, a 4th down.
The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Man, and you want to catch the defense sleeping, but what a great job by the defense. Staying alert, staying aware. They run the fake punt. They're ready for it. They make the tackle, and they stop them short.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Hawkeyes are threatening in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's good. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after
Football, he picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. 3rd down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. Just over a minute to go. All tied up, guys. Are we going to get a finish here or headed to overtime? Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. The Bruins come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Switzer. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Bruins! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
He'll bring it out. It's Cochran. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Pretty much down to cases here, David. They have to execute quickly to have a shot at the end.
And obviously you want to do everything you can to make it as short a Hail Mary as possible, right? So try to get a chunk right here before you have to take, Jesse, that big shot to the end zone.
And you know they're already dialing up that shot play, right? Who has the best hands on offense? Who has the best size? Who can go up high point the football and win you this game?
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. Still looking on the move. Pours that shoulder, delivers the blow. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Now on the move. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching